The most powerful move you will ever learn is not fighting back, not explaining yourself, not proving anyone wrong. It is looking someone calmly in the face and deciding they no longer exist in your emotional world. Not out of anger, not out of revenge, but out of clarity. There's always someone. The friend who disguises disrespect as jokes about your dreams. The colleague who subtly tries to embarrass you in meetings. The ex who watches everything you do but never speaks directly. The family member who feeds on drama the way others feed on breakfast. And one day, something shifts. You stop reacting. And strangely, that is the moment they become uncomfortable. Because the day you stop reacting is the day you stop being controllable. Today we're talking about the ruthless art of ignoring, the Stoics' dark technique, a power move rarely taught because it looks simple on the surface, yet it quietly changes everything. Attention is currency. Here is a brutal truth most people never learn. Attention is currency. Every argument you enter, you pay. Every defensive explanation, you pay. Every long message trying to clarify yourself, you pay. Every hour spent replaying conversations in your mind, you pay again. And the uncomfortable reality is this. Most people are not trying to destroy you. They're trying to move you. Because the moment someone can control your emotional reaction, they gain influence over your inner world. They don't need to win logically. They only need you to react emotionally. Stoicism was never about suppressing feelings. It was about directing energy wisely. Your emotional energy is limited, and most people are simply not worth the expense. Silence as psychological power. Humans are wired for feedback. We expect response. We crave acknowledgement. We feel validated when someone reacts to us. So when someone provokes you and receives anger, they feel powerful. When someone insults you and you defend yourself, they feel significant. But when someone throws negativity at you and receives nothing, their brain struggles to process it. Silence interrupts expectation, and unmet expectation creates discomfort. You don't argue, you don't defend, you don't perform outrage. You simply remain calm. They expected fire, you gave them ice, and confusion begins. The louder they become, the quieter you remain. The calmer you are, the more unsettled they feel. Not because you defeated them, but because you removed the game entirely. Not every battle deserves your sword. Some people wake up searching for conflict. They test boundaries, they gossip, they criticize. They provoke reactions just to feel alive. And many people believe strength means engaging every time. But constant engagement is not strength, it is availability. The Stoics understood something deeply liberating. If it is outside your control, it is not worth your disturbance. You cannot control someone's insecurity. You cannot control jealousy. You cannot control misunderstanding. But you can control whether their chaos enters your mind. And sometimes the strongest response is no response. Ignoring is selective strength. People misunderstand ignoring. They think it means fear, avoidance, weakness. In reality, ignoring is evaluation. You have assessed the situation and decided it does not deserve access to your peace. When you argue, you signal equality in conflict. When you disengage, you signal independence from it. This isn't arrogance, it's boundaries. Your peace is expensive. Not everyone qualifies for access. The ego feeds on reaction. Most conflicts are not about truth. They're about ego. Someone feels small, so they try to shrink you. Someone feels invisible, so they provoke attention. Someone feels insecure, so they search for flaws in you. And when you react, you unknowingly validate them. You confirm their importance in your emotional world. But silence communicates something stronger than words ever could. You are no longer emotionally available for this dynamic. And that silence echoes louder than any argument. Emotional detachment changes how people see you. When you stop explaining yourself, people will say, "You've changed." And they're right. You stopped performing for approval. You stopped over-clarifying your intentions. You stopped begging to be understood by people committed to misunderstanding you. People who truly respect you don't require endless justification. They either understand or they don't. And both outcomes are survivable. The Stoics practice negative visualization, imagining loss to free themselves from fear. Imagine losing the approval of people who never truly supported you. At first, it feels frightening. Then, it feels peaceful. Ignoring protects your focus. Think about how much life energy disappears into unnecessary conflict. Hours lost to arguments, mental space consumed by imagined comebacks, sleepless nights replaying conversations. You say you want growth, you say you want success, but your attention is trapped in drama. Focus is a weapon, and ignoring is how you protect it. If someone does not respect you, distance works better than debate. Not every misunderstanding deserves resolution. Some deserve silence. Some people only respect absence. This truth hurts. Certain people only recognize your value when your energy disappears. When you are always available, always forgiving, always responding, they grow comfortable. But when you withdraw, when the reactions stop, when your attention is no longer guaranteed, they notice the silence. Ignoring is not manipulation. It is clarity. You are not forcing pursuit. You are revealing reality. And if they never notice, that is clarity too. Mastering reaction is mastering life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." People may insult you, misjudge you, underestimate you, but whether their words live rent-free inside your thoughts, that decision belongs to you. Ignoring is not controlling others. It is about guarding your inner territory. You stop allowing random people to occupy mental space they never earned. The calm person wins long-term. The loud person may win attention. The dramatic person may win moments. But the calm, disciplined person wins life. While others burn energy in chaos, you build quietly. You improve silently. You move strategically. Nothing frustrates chaos more than someone who refuses to participate in it. They want reaction. You give peace. And peace is unreachable for those addicted to conflict. The dark technique. The method itself is simple. Observe, evaluate, withdraw. Observe behavior without emotional investment. Evaluate whether this person deserves your energy. Withdraw if they don't. No announcement, no dramatic speech, no indirect posts. Just distance. And watch what happens. The mature adjust. The insecure escalate. The toxic expose themselves, and you remain calm through all of it. Unnecessary warning. Ignoring is not avoidance of real relationships. If someone you respect brings a genuine concern, you communicate like an adult. This technique is reserved for ego games, manipulation, and repeated disrespect. And deep down, you already know who those people are. You feel tension before seeing their message. You feel drained after conversations. You feel the constant urge to defend yourself around them. That feeling is information. Listen to it. The ultimate power move. The ultimate power move is not dominance. It is indifference. The moment someone can no longer provoke you, you become untouchable. Not cold, not cruel, free. One day, you will realize most of your stress came from performing, trying to control how others saw you, trying to win arguments that never mattered, trying to prove yourself to people who had already decided who you were. And when you stop performing for the wrong audience, life becomes lighter, quieter, clearer. The same people who once disturbed your peace can no longer reach you, not because you defeated them, but because you outgrew the need to respond. That isn't arrogance, that is growth.